Hello everyone, my name is LaptonGD and welcome to SMPVideo. This is a thing that me and my Minecraft friends, or also my real life friends I guess, not only my Minecraft friends, we started about 3 or 4 months ago I guess. Well, we started a long way back, like 2019 or something, and then we kind of left it alone for like a long time, and now like 3 or 4 months ago we came back and we got a whole lot of more friends. So this is basically the premise of this is it's SMP Live, but instead of live streaming it's video making. Basically whenever you get on, it's nice if you record. So that's basically it. And I haven't gone around to making a video. I've tried like twice or like even like 3 times, but now I think it's the right time to actually pull through and make a video, because I'm the only one on the server basically who has a YouTube channel who has not uploaded the video yet, so I feel kind of obliged. So without further ado, I'm gonna, for this video, by the way, I should have probably said that much earlier, I'm doing a world tour because I think that's a very good point to start off with. Because otherwise you're gonna have no fucking idea what's going on. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So this is the Nether portal, the community Nether portal at spawn. This is the spawn area, and this basically leads out into a little shopping district area. We're gonna get on to that later because that's yeah. Anyway, this is a quartz shop made by Vladimir Zhrishnikov, I think, and it sells quartz. I don't know why you would need quartz, or why you would even want to buy quartz, but apparently some people have bought quartz, so yeah. This is a 2B thing. This is not ready yet. This is a ground, or like a dirt shop, made by S. Johnny, but that's still in the making, so... also, if I spoiled it for his episode, I'm very sorry, but you know, whatever. And this is a diamond shop, made by Onyx, I think is his name. I keep forgetting because he changes his name like every few weeks. So, yeah, super shop jobs. So basically, you do a task, and you get, or basically, you can buy diamonds if you do like tasks. So you can mine some logs for like 3 diamonds or whatever, and yeah, pretty good system. That is still in the making. I don't know what that's gonna be, but that's from Comic Spoon, who doesn't actually have a YouTube channel as far as I know, but he is allowed on here because he's a friend. So, and this is a house of some sorts. I don't actually know what this is, but whatever. Now this is pretty interesting. This is my shop. This is my shop in Highbot 3000 shop. It's called the Crop Shop, and that's because I sell crops and for foodstuffs. So basically, we have like a menu here. You have wheat, potatoes, you know, pumpkin pie, even like foodstuffs and crops. And I've worked a lot. I've spent a lot of time designing this, and it's still not finished from the top. So that I should probably get on that at some point. But the bottom floor looks really nice, I think. And then if you go here, there's the stock section. But yeah, I haven't made a single sale, I think, but that's mostly because it's kind of redundant shop. But I still really like making it, so yeah. This is a death pole of sorts, Black Dead 101. That's what Onyx used to be called some time ago. But let's get on to the first base of the video, and this is the most important. This is like the nearest one, I guess, and it's also probably the biggest at this moment. This is Highbot 3000's base, and as you can see, it's very industrial because basically his house is that little cobblestone roof there. That's all that his actual house is. And then this giant fucking tower, that's a factory of sorts for crops, because he stocks my crop shop basically for a shared profit. So yeah, that's what he is doing. And yeah, for the rest, nothing really that special. It's just like a pretty nice house, I guess. Nothing too special, I guess. Yeah, but it's a nice base. It's bigger than anything else we've made. He's got mail over there. That's another like mini factory or something. And it's getting nighttime, so I'll probably have to sleep soon. But other interesting thing. This is actually quite a funny story. This is a funny story because Highbot once asked me, "Hey, I have like a hole here," and he said to me, "Anyone want to buy this hole from me?" So I did the obvious thing and bought the fucking hole. And as you can see, I've closed it up, but there used to be like a hole here, which is now, it's still there. I guess it's just closed from the top down. And if you go down here, I've made a little house here of stuff. So there's like a bed thing, and it's kind of like a nice little balcony, and you know. So then I bought a hole from him for like a diamond or something. And then I made my little house here. I made a little house. This is not my actual base, by the way. My base we'll get onto. But this is just like a sub base, I guess. And yeah, I quite liked it. I quite like it. I spent like a whole day building this. So yeah. So next we got is Comic Spoon's place. And this is his farming area, I think. Yeah. I don't know if he wants to compete with our crop shop or something, but you know, he's flexing his farming capabilities, and I don't really like that, so I might have to step in and silence him and put him down in his place. But yeah, we've got that. Don't know why he's got crying obsidian on the top, but whatever. And then this is his house. Don't really know much about this. It's just like a lot of logs and, you know, some essentials, I guess. Yeah. Don't really interact with Comic Spoon like at his base that often, so yeah. What else? Oh, he's got like an iron farm there. This is the only iron farm on the server, so he has the monopoly there. But I'm planning on building one as well, so yeah, maybe he's not gonna have that monopoly for very long. And also he's got like a villager trading place. Yeah. This is basically where everyone does his trading, because he's the only one who has one of those. And this is the man himself, Vladimir Zharishnikov's place. He is basically just like a house, not much else to it. He doesn't really play on this that much anymore, I think. He used to, but then he kind of got bored, I guess. But he's got, you know, farms and sheep and things. AFK fish farm, which doesn't work anymore. So yeah, that's too bad. And over there is Ask Johnny's place. Now I'm kind of scared to go there because I might spoil something. Because yeah, he makes his own videos as well, and basically he edits his episodes like Hermitcraft episodes. So he really goes into a process of, you know, giving commentary on everything he does. So I kind of feel like I'm not supposed to be here, but fuck it, we'll do it anyway. There's like a nice little barn here and like a pretty epic house. He has built this like a long time ago, even before we left for the first time. So this is like one of the OG houses that was here, as well as Zharishnikov's thing there. But now we go on to my old place, my old house. I have moved house since, I don't know, basically since we started this SMPVideo thing, I moved house. This used to be mine. And actually still really like the way it looks. I've boarded it all up, and like it's basically like a wreckage now. And that's because I've moved, and I kind of wanted to give the impression that, you know, it's kind of been left behind. Yeah, we've got the pig here, and yeah, 3 floors. This used to be like really cool for me. but now I don't think much of it anymore, even though it's still pretty cool. I had an automatic sugarcane farm here, and it's probably still chucking out sugarcane. Yep. So that's still going well. And I've also still got some cows and pigs and sheep and things. And this, we'll get on to this, because this is a very sentimental place for me. I lost a good friend here, but we'll get on to that. And so, yeah, basically that's everything at spawn here. There's also a little box there, but he doesn't play on the server anymore, so I don't really want to get into that. We've got like a rail line going to a village there. Over there, that's Onyx's place, but he basically doesn't play on the server anymore, so I'm not really going to inspect that. But yeah, let's head on into the Nether, and I'll show you my actual base. I actually kind of want to touch on the Nether a little bit, because it's not much very anything special really, but there's just some we connect our bases and stuff. I've also made this horrible, absolutely horrendous attempt at a castle, and I am probably gonna take this all down because it looks absolutely hideous. Excuse me while this hoglin rubber bands to my location. But I'm probably gonna take this all down because it looks absolutely incredibly ugly. So yeah, I still kind of want to make a nether base of sorts, but just not make it like that, I guess. But here we go. We're going into my base, and if it wants to load at least. There we go. So yeah, this is my home base. As you can see, lots of wheat. And that's because that's basically my supply for my shop, my crop shop. Kind of tried to decorate my nether portal, but I've kind of failed horrendously. Big tree. But let's first get onto the house. My home, basically. Which is this. I've built this just, you know, in like a day. There's not really anything that special. It's kind of flat, kind of, you know, it's got the basics of like making it a kind of pretty house, I guess, but it's not really high art. But here we have my interior. I've got a moderately sized storage system, but I am planning on expanding this into a mega base, which is like over there somewhere. As you can see, like there, I'm working on that, and I'll probably, you know, show that at some point, but not right now because we gotta go through this. So that's house in Dutch. I didn't bother making it in English, I guess, but yeah, that's my house. A pretty nice big map of the area here. Got an ender chest, got, you know, stuff, armor stands for basically just sets of armor that I am too lazy to put in this chest. Just, you know, your regular base stuff. The only actual interesting thing here is the grave at the back. This was the lost of the good friend I was talking about. I had a donkey. He was called Eddie Murphy. And he basically lived in that cage I showed you earlier, like, all his life. And then when SMPVideo started, I thought, hey, I live here now. So I'm gonna bring him to where I live. And then he died in the Nether. Which I was really sad about. Oh my god. It's so sad. But I've made this grave to commemorate him. And I pray to it every night. So, yeah, at least I'm paying respects. Anyway, moving on. Up here, we have a big, massive dark oak log farm. I know this is like a birch forest, but I just really like the dark oak log texture and like the color. So I usually just build in dark oak wherever I am. So it's nice to have this big flat slab in the land in which to make a tree farm. I've kind of terraformed that like all by myself. So yeah, chicken farm. It's not terribly fast. That's because I am usually somewhere else when this thing is supposed to be functional. I don't actually spend that much time here, so things are not going terribly quick. Over here we have like a little enchanting area. This little shack here. This is actually, I used to have like an old house here. Made of birch, and then I took it down, but I didn't want to move the enchanting area, so I made this little shack in to like hide the hole in the ground. And it's night again, so I'm gonna sleep. Pumpkin farm. It's producing pumpkins pretty rapidly, and that's mainly because I don't actually do anything with it, because I don't really have any villagers. But yeah, that's working pretty well. And also, it used to be just like a cobblestone brick here in the middle. But I decided to decorate it with some dark oak logs, and now it looks really good. We have a little ship here. This is actually an interesting story, because I found a shipwreck, and then I just decided to copy it and make it like a little harbor here, which looks pretty nice. Took quite a long time actually to make this, because you have to like go underwater and look at the blueprint and then build it all, and it's really, yeah. And I can't jump onto it for some reason, because I am incompetent as fuck. But yeah, just little captain area. I made a little close-up map here of the area, and yeah, some barrels and hay bales and stuff, just, you know, regular ship stuff. And that squid just died. Okay, cool. Anyway, cows, which is not very special. Airbud, which is my dog, and I love him very much, even though he's just sitting there. I should really make like a pen for him or something, because otherwise he's just sitting there forever, which is not nice. Bamboo farm. I'm really happy I found, like one of my friends found a jungle, because now I have bamboo and scaffolding and stuff. This is a storage silo for all my stock, basically, for the crop shop. So yeah, I just made this also just because it kind of looks nice. I'm not very good at building or anything, but I still think this turned out pretty well. So yeah, happy about that. There's a couple of things over here I still want to do. Wool farm. That's basically like an automatic, there's some shears in the dispenser here, and then the sheep can be sheared whenever it eats grass. So that's a fully automatic process. And this is my most recent addition to the base. Basically, this is a what you call it in English, like a cabin where I store all my logs, and I think this actually turned out really well. I used a reference picture, but I didn't really stay true to it. I kind of did my own thing, and I think it turned out really well. So yeah, happy about this. Also fits really well in the landscape. It's also a nice thing. There's one more thing here. As you can see, this is the afsluitdijk. And I've made it in Minecraft, and the afsluitdijk is a big dike in the Netherlands. And I decided, you know, don't really want a bridge like over this giant lake to my little farm there. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna make a dike, because I'm Dutch, and yeah, it works. I could just walk over, and yeah, it looks. Doesn't look the best, but you know, it's afsluitdijk. And you can actually get a pretty nice view of the ship from here as well, and like the whole base. And I think, yeah, all in all, it looks really good, the whole base. And then this is a farm, a sugarcane farm, which I haven't actually checked on in a long time. Holy moly, that's a lot of sugarcane. Cool. All right. Anyway, there's a couple of more things outside of this base area that I want to show you, and then I guess we'll call it a day. One of the things I actually want to show you is very important, because this is my mega base idea. So that base that you just saw is not my permanent base. It's not gonna be there forever. I'm gonna move in to this place, which I haven't actually built like it's not finished yet, but this is a building in Groningen, which is in the Netherlands, and it's absolutely massive. Just look at that. And yeah, this is actually like a real life building as well, so it's pretty easy to copy, which makes it kind of an easy build to make. But yeah, there's gonna be like a big auto sorting system in the middle of this, as you can see, that big like box in the middle there. And then like we're gonna have some other stuff like living accommodation and maybe a bit of some farms or whatever, like in the little little extra things that spike out of the side of it. But yeah, this is an absolute mammoth project, because just look at all the resources I've got, and this is probably not gonna even get me halfway into actually building it. So yeah, that's gonna take a long time. I've got a little mine over there, which is not terribly interesting, but yeah, this is basically my big base project, and that's probably what you're gonna see some videos about, at least. Oh yeah, I've also got a little trading area over there, but that's not terribly interesting because right now that is non-functional. I have like 3 villagers who are willing to trade with me, and then the rest has been killed by zombies. So yeah, the last thing I kind of want to show is, as you can see on the board, it's called the Dutch East Indies, and this is basically a thing that Highbot 3000 has made, and I think it's really funny because, you know, I'm from the Netherlands. We're all from the Netherlands, so it's kind of a funny meme, like the Dutch East Indies. That used to be like a colony of the Netherlands. So yeah. So basically, this basically like functions as like a colony, I guess, even though there's no people. It's just like a little like island group that we found, and decided to just set up set up stock like here. So it's not very pretty right now because it's basically just cobblestone. As you can see here, this was the first house built in the Dutch East Indies. It's basically just a shack, a shed of nothing. But what actually is interesting is my most recent build and my most recent project on the server, which is that place, which is basically my little holiday home. And I actually really like how it turned out. It's basically got that bungalow kind of feel, even though there's like a little tower. Yeah, basically. Oh, it's put up a sign as well. Cool. So yeah, this is basically my vacation home if I ever feel like, you know, doing something. And there's a hole in the roof there. Why? Okay, might need to fix that at some point. But if I ever feel like just relaxing, just chilling out, this is the place. Got a little beach here. Oh my god, it's so great. And then if you go follow this path, I guess there's also Highbot 3000 has made like a little trading enterprise here. Not really trading, but you know, a little modern style house, which I actually think looks really good. I didn't see Highbot as like a really good builder, but he's really pulled it off. Like, this looks really good, so yeah. And it's basically the same system. He's got like fencing all over, just wheat everywhere, farms everywhere. And yeah, that's basically the whole SMPVideo thing. That's basically all that's in SMPVideo right now. I'm probably gonna make some extra videos, make some more videos of just shit. And, you know, those are going to keep coming, probably, hopefully. Now I've at least made a video, so people can stop complaining about me, like, oh, you haven't made anything for SMPVideo yet. Well, I have now. I've made something for SMPVideo, and it's a world tour. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this, smash like, subscribe, hit notification bell. You know how it is. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.